Stuart, this is a little more in-depth look at what you're seeing here in Slingshot. So if we start with the top right, if you're to select the menu, this is where you could change your account information or cancel your account. This is your company. This is where you'd add your logo, change your company name. You could delete your account as well. You could see if anybody's invited you to one of their companies. This is similar to how Discord would work or Slack would work if you were invited into a channel. You could turn off your task update notifications and due date reminder notifications. If you don't want to receive any emails, which I'm definitely a fan of, you would uncheck these boxes. When you edit a workflow, the workflow is the various states that you have available to accomplish whatever it is that you'd like to do. This needs a video in itself, but it's the idea of you've created a draft, this is an official to do, or this is up next, someone's working on this, this is being manufactured, this was shipped. So these different statuses could be associated with different colors to give you an idea of where things are and give you a better visual of what's going on. Also, when you're editing the workflow, you could create custom fields and have them required or not. So you could grab somebody's address, maybe you want to get a birth date, any information that you might want to collect in a task, you could create that field and make it required or not. And then this is also where you could have tags that you'd like to create. The tags you could associate to filter by. I like using the tags because you don't have to type. You could just click a few tags and associate them with the workflow with less typing. And then this is where you could invite a guest and see who your guests are. Creating a task here. We automatically prompt you to select a project when you create a task. We default to the workflow that you have. You could have more than one workflow, but we default to the previous one that you had. Set the priority for this task, set the due date for this task, give it a name, change where you'd like it to be in status. Is this just a draft or is this up next? Who's requesting this? I'm requesting this. I could pass it to someone here, add some tags, type some details for it, attach some files. If we look at an individual task and you click activity, you could see recent activity for this. So this was created, had some tags applied to it, and then was switched to in progress. Over here on the left, these are your filters. So right now we have all projects selected, but if we clear these projects and we just click on this guest ready, you could see these are the only tasks that are associated with this project. Now we're looking at tasks associated with both of these projects. If I clear all and select again, you can see now I'm looking at everything. You could also add a project from here, giving it any name. You could add a task directly to the project from here. Edit the project from here. You could delete the project. You could see what people see this project or remove a person from that project. This is the same concept here where you filter by individuals. So if I just wanted to look at what was this individual doing, here's their projects, here's mine and their projects. I typically like to hide done, so I just look at what's coming up, what do we have as a draft, and then again, this filter concept allows us, if you whatever tags you want to create here, you could filter just by, for example, I like filtering by the bugs. Now when we look at this individual task card, in the top left side you could see when something's due. If something's overdue, it changes red, and you can see the due date associated with it. It says over here, this was last updated a day ago. So on the right side of the card, you could see, you know, when was the last action taken on this card. This is the project that the card is grouped with. This is the name of the task. This is the tag. This is the priority. And this is the person that is assigned the tasks. What else do we have here? Oh yeah, these. So when you set these filters, they change up above here. So I could get rid of the drafts, and now I'm looking at all projects, all people, for in progress, up next, and bug tags. If I get rid of the bug tag, you're gonna see a lot more show up for Sam. And yeah, that's a little more of an in-depth look at how things work within Slingshot. Thanks.